How we doing on this Monday, guys? Frank, House of Orange Sports Channel. Big news of the evening. Joey Aguilar does plan to sign with Tennessee after getting his release from UCLA. This one happened pretty quickly. It's been said all day long that Tennessee representatives would be making contact there. Chris Lowe, ESPN.com, tweeted out that the trade is complete. He said that Aguilar does plan to sign with Tennessee after transferring to UCLA. Austin Price, VolQuest.com as well. He said that expects Tennessee and Aguilar to match up also. And there's an article out on VolQuest. Brent Hubbs has put it out as well that Tennessee has found their quarterback. So after this all happened. Now, what's it say about it? UCLA takes Nico. Tennessee now takes Aguilar. Who wins in this one? It's going to be easy for people to sit here and say that Tennessee lost this one because of Nico. Tell me this right now, though. What did Tennessee lose in Nico Iamaleava? Let's get straight to the point on this one. If you're out here complaining about this one, sit here and tell me what we just lost with Nico Iamaleava. I went all in on it. I'm going all in right now. Bring me Joey Aguilar. Bring me that depth. When we go out in August, Joey Aguilar, Jake Merklinger, George McIntyre, let them battle it out, and let's go. We've got three quarterbacks who can play at this level. Tell me what we're missing with Nico Iamaleava. The one throw that was low to Dante Thornton against Bama that was great. The throw to Chris Brazel against Bama. Besides that, what? What? Tell me what we're missing. And I see it out here that Tennessee lost this trade. People freaking out over it. Tennessee was never going to go out here and get that established quarterback from a Power 4 conference who's making big money. If you set yourself up for that, guys, you set yourself up for disappointment. Guys are not leaving a proven situation at this point. It's proven. What was the one of the papers in Dallas-Fort Worth said that Josh Hoover was contacted by Tennessee. He got a raise. Luke Altmaier's name has been out there. Avery Johnson at K-State was out there. Sawyer Robertson at Baylor. All these names are floated out there as guys, people getting their hopes up on it. There was never anything credible that happened to it other than maybe getting some guys raises. And I would have ventured to say there's some guys got some raises and it never even got to the media at that point. For me, this worked out probably about as good as you can. Aguilar is a guy who has thrown in both years at App State for over 3,000 yards. Interception numbers up last year, numbers down a little as far as yards. But guess what? Appalachian State also just got a new head coach. Why was that? Because they sucked last year. They weren't even 500. So your quarterback's still putting up those numbers. Yeah, it's not in the SEC, but there's a big talent discrepancy. You get him in here, give him a little bit of talent. Maybe he comes in and maybe this talent at wide receiver helps out. It is said that Tennessee's going to be having Keelan Marion visit this week, who's a wide receiver from BYU. There's another one, Trayshawn Hurry from San Jose State is another one. So Tennessee is active, trying to get more help at wide receiver. Marion's numbers don't blow me away, to be honest with you, but he's probably about one of the best that's out there right now as far as the portal goes. And, again, he had 24 catches, 346 yards last season. Another one, Hurry is the other one. He had 28 catches, 482 yards, and 2 touchdowns last season at San Jose State. You got to try. You got to bring in some guys, and who knows with it. But Aguilar's a guy, 6'3", 220. Pretty good sized guy, in my opinion, from California. He can put the ball down and run. He doesn't have to run all the time. I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be this guy or that guy or anything, but here's the thing of it. He can throw the football. We know that. Completion percentage down a little bit last year. Touchdowns 23 to 14 interceptions. Yeah, interception numbers are up again. Talent-wise, look what you're looking at. I mean, they lost 6 games last year. One of them was to Clemson, who was obviously outclassed. One of them was to, they lost to Georgia Southern. They lost to Coastal Carolina, Louisiana, Marshall, South Alabama, and Clemson in those games. In each of those games, he's having to throw a lot of passes. He's throwing for a lot of yards on it as well, but they're playing from behind for the most part. Let's roll with it, man. Let's get these three guys in here in August, and let's have a knockdown, drag-out competition. Let's open it up. Let's let Aguilar. Let's let Merklinger. Let's let McIntyre battle this thing out and let the best man win. And if one guy gets in and doesn't get the job done, you've got two more to come in and do it as well. I'm not at all disappointed in this. And again, if you were expecting one of these big-time established quarterbacks to come in and do their thing, then you set yourself up for disappointment on it. You set yourself up for disappointment. And so here we go. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. To me, the offensive line is going to be better. The wide receivers, you lost some good players in Thornton and Brew McCoy. None of the transfer guys, people freaked out about that. It's the same as the DB exodus from the year before. And I include Squirrel White on this. None of those guys are losses. Not the Squirrel White we saw last year. Now, if we get a couple years prior to that Squirrel White, maybe so. But we've got talent at receiver. It's just about them realizing their potential. Same at tight end. There's talent at tight end. Running backs, big loss with Dylan Sampson. There's still talent in that backfield. Let's let it play out here again. But I'll stand by what I've said. If you think we downgraded from Nico Iamaleava, a game manager who runs out of freaking bounds to end a ball game, who, I mean, how many games in a row didn't score in the first half? Come on, guys. Come on. Don't look at that 5-star and that $2.5 million per year that's on there. Look at the actual production and SEC play. He was subpar, and I would venture to say he ranked as one of the worst quarterbacks in the conference last year in terms of what he did. Nothing. Yeah, the talent was evident at times. Most of the time, though, the SEC was too much for him. He couldn't handle it, and that's why you probably had a playbook that wasn't there. Now, I'll say this also. Would you have been better off maybe bringing back a Gaston Moore? Don't know what the possibility was of that even happening. But here we are. Aguilar's your guy. We're rolling forward. Tennessee football has their depth at the position. Now it's going to be, how does it roll with it? Maybe this guy has an opportunity to come in and be really highly thought of in the Tennessee football by Tennessee fans, because Nico Iamaleava is not very well liked. If you get the dude who he replaced and that guy comes to Knoxville and he does his thing and he leads his team, say, to the playoffs, or, a very respectable, a very good season, we'll take it, because I was not convinced with Nico that this was a playoff team. Nothing I saw out of spring told me that he was progressing at a breakneck pace. All right. And I expect, as much as he played from freshman to sophomore year, significant improvement. Nothing I was reading or hearing had me real excited about that. So it's Joey Aguilar. Is he promised a starting job? I don't know. My guess is it's going to be a three-way battle on it. And hopefully the other two quarterbacks don't get alarmed by that. Because if you're a competitor, it's going to be wide open. And I like it too, because it's a one-year guy. It's 1 year and he's gone. That shouldn't affect Faison Brandon, and it shouldn't affect the other two either. If it affects these guys, here's a good thing. Once Aguilar graduates next year, you'll be in the market. You can get those top-tier quarterbacks in the portal in that winter window. Nico basically left Tennessee high and dry. That was on Nico. It wasn't on Tennessee. Tennessee had to do what they could, and they tried hard behind the scenes. And yes, they were probably tampering, because everybody in college football is tampering right now. Let's make no mistake about it. Here we go. Let's roll with Joey Aguilar. Let's get him some playmakers, get him some more around. And then I think this team will be fine. I think they will be just fine. And this might be that circle the wagon moment for Tennessee, where the fans, you need to circle around Joey Aguilar. I don't care if you like it or not. He's probably got a good chance of being starting quarterback. Get him some help, rally around him, and let's freaking go. Frank, House of Orange, have a great evening. I got a lot more content coming tonight, lots of it, in baseball, basketball, women's, and all that. It's going to be a busy night. So have a great rest of your evening. Frank, House of Orange, go Vols.